I am not teaching, I am publicly learning. But hi and welcome to Learning for the Life and the UK test, part 497, by doing the leg injury prevention training. And if you participate in the leg injury prevention training, let's stay honest. Now this video we want to learn in a presentable manner, or that it becomes in a presentable manner, what we know about the Battle of Britain. Okay. Nazi Germany had started in 1949 to attack its neighbors. And in the summer of 1940, there was the battle fought against Britain, or Nazi Germany was fighting against Britain in the aerial space around and above Britain, known as the Battle of Britain in the summer of 1940. The Royal Air Force, which were defending British airplanes, what is the Royal Air Force? Yes, the Air Force. The defending British Air Force, which used Spitfires and Hurricanes against the attacking German planes. Britain won the Battle of Britain. Britain won this battle, but Germany continued in the following years with something called the Blitz. I don't know where that is called the Blitz. Maybe we're going to go into this too. Where is that called the Blitz? Just in Britain? It would make sense. I'm going to say known because I don't know where it else is known as Blitz. I'm not even sure if in the other English-speaking countries. Bombing of London, the east end of London is in particular, and Coventry, for example, not in particular, especially east end of London, yes, but Coventry and east end of London. But this, what did we express this here? And Winston Churchill, an inspirational leader to the British people in a time of great hardship. Despite a lot of destruction during the time of hardship for Britain, there was a strong national spirit of resistance. In Britain, a strong spirit of resistance kept alive beside the prevailing against tribulations and hardship. And the phrase, the Blitz spirit, is still used today to describe when Britons are putting together if they're facing adversity. Do we explain a little bit more to the Second World War? In the following years, Britain and other allied countries, like the United States, landed in Normandy, and from all borders, the extended Nazi German country and the occupied territories were one after another defeated, and Germany completely defeated. Maybe. I think we could start to try to show it. I have one camera rolling for this learning and the fitness, and I have a second one which I'm going to start on. And then try to say one down what we learned about the Battle of Britain. In 1939, Nazi Germany had started to invade its neighboring countries. And in the summer of 1940, there was the Battle of Britain. Nazi German airplanes were attacking Britain. The Royal Air Force, the Air Force of the United Kingdom, was defending, for example, the Hurricane and the Spitfire airplanes. Britain won the Battle of Britain, but Germany continued in the following years to bomb areas of Britain, for example, Coventry and the east end of London. These bombings are known as the Blitz. And there's also the phrase, the Blitz spirit, what is it? The Blitz spirit. To describe a time when Britons are putting together, or which is still used to describe a feeling, or then Britons are putting together a blitz spirit. In 1939, Nazi Germany had started to attack its neighboring countries, and in the summer of 1940 there was the Battle of Britain. The Royal Air Force of the United Kingdom was defending the United Kingdom against the attacking German planes. The Royal Air Force had, for example, the planes Spitfire and Hurricane. Britain won the Battle of Britain, but Germany continued in the following years to bomb in something called the Blitz areas of Britain, for example, the East End of London and Coventry. But despite this large amount of destruction following the Blitz in the following years after the Battle of Britain, Britain pulled together, and there's also the phrase then arisen, the Blitz spirit, which is used to describe when Britons are pulling together. Nazi Germany was then defeated in the following years by all the surrounding countries, by the Allied force, the Soviet Union, the United States, the United Kingdom, and France, and completely defeated. And that is mostly according to the Life in the UK Test Handbook, page 49. I think it was quite okay. It wasn't a rundown, but it was okay. We don't have time for another take. I'm going to stop the camera. And we will not do anything new. If you're just here for a video where we try to list all down what quotes and speeches or sections of speeches we have of Winston Churchill, then you can go directly to the next part. Otherwise, we will do now the leg injury prevention training, and if you participate in that, it is at your risk. We are doing the greeting mushroom. We're bringing one leg up, and we are extending the foot and down, up and down, up. Down with the foot, and with the other leg. Foot up and down. And with the chunky glider, legs are standing wide apart. We come down slowly. And out. Get me. And out. Get me. And out. The last round, breathe in. Now breathe in and close the lips. I'm wondering why it's called the Blitz. And we're doing the next exercise. So we are having a good standing leg, and the other leg is with a flex foot in the air. And we're swinging it like a nun, like Winston Churchill calls. The leg to the side and the front flex foot. We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the first fields, F, S, and H. Fields, streets, hills. Is there a reason for that order? One could say yes. Hills is something high. Beaches, but it was not after Dunkirk. And beaches basically the beginning of the country. Landing grounds, these are flat areas, fields also, and rural areas. And streets are cities, and hills are the highest thing. We shall never surrender. It makes a bit sense. There is something about the length of the words. Beaches, landing grounds, one long, that's good. And then even longer, two named, fields and streets. Makes good sense, good to speak. We shall fight in the hills, finally a shorter one. After long, when everyone has taken a breath after the fields and streets, and has no power to stop the breath in the middle of a semicolon, and you go on, we shall never surrender. And the next exercise, we bring the foot in front and back. We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing grounds, we shall fight in the fields and in the streets, we shall fight in the hills, we shall never surrender. Yes, and loud spoken, there is a breath after in the streets, I think. So that when the semicolon can be stopped with breath hold, not to take a breath. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender. The breath is after and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender. I don't know. I have to go for it completely. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender. I don't know. That would be perfect. And next exercise. We're bringing one leg up, having a right angle of the leg, a flexed foot, even aligned hips, we're taller with the back, and we're breathing in and out. We're bringing the leg to the side, one leg on time. Breathing in, out the leg into the middle, and out and down. Did you change to the leg? I have no heavy remembrance to the last two exercises. The leg up, breathe in, and out the leg to the outside. Again in, and out into the middle, and down. But what I remember is what judges said. Leg up, breathe in, out to the side, again in, out into the middle, and down. Another time, in, out, again in, out, down. Next exercise, we're bringing one leg up, right angle of the leg, flex foot, ignite hips, start up the back, and press from the inside against the knee. I'm trying to learn a bit from the video which you just shot. It's quite difficult to explain two phrases, Blitz and the Blitz spirit, both more or less in a round bow speech. Suddenly to explain two phrases, the same word. In a way to explain a phrase, it has to be explained either in front or backwards what it means. We're changing my leg. And both phrases mean something differently. So in a way I have to completely stop, start to build up the explanation of something new, and then give a phrase. So basically in the last act of what I'm explaining, I would have to explain two phrases to stop, make a full stop, start anew, build up to give a phrase, and do it. It's quite complex, so I have to find maybe another way, or at least to have to know it. Maybe we split it. But the first time saying first the phrase, then the explanation, then the ever explanation, and the second phrase at the end. Next exercise, we're bringing one leg up, and now the knee presses up to the side, up to the side. The other leg, we're pressing up to the side. Next exercise, one hand on tummy, one on lower back. We're bringing the leg up in a straight line, flex foot if the crop muscles cramp. Bring the foot up and point the foot. Bring the leg up and point the foot. The leg up, try to move the leg higher. Bring it up and point the foot. Other leg, bring it up in a straight line, flex foot. And bring it higher and bring it up and point the foot. Next exercise, the pipette. I'm still not so sure about the name. We are placing one heel on the ground, the lifting it off the ground, placing it again on the ground. We should fight on the hills, we should fight on the beaches, we should fight on the landing grounds. We should fight on the beaches, we should fight on the landing grounds, we should fight in the fields, we should fight and in the streets. Leg on the outside, we should fight in the fields and in the streets. We should fight in the fields and in the streets. We should fight in the fields and in the streets. We should fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender. And last exercise. You can do the stem, leg up and down, and up and down. You can do the horse, leg in and out, and again in and out. Or you do the actual one. You swing one leg back and you try to be taller with the standing leg. It's better to explain it the other way around. So, the swinging leg has a flexed foot, which goes back and up. The upper part of the body goes simultaneously down. Try to be tall with the standing leg. Try not to fall in the up down. And that's it. And the last one. Now with the other leg. Flexed foot at the swinging leg. The upper part of the body comes in the moment down and bridge. The leg comes up. Try to be tall on the standing leg. Try not to fall in the down. We'll do it 3-4 more times. And one last time. And the closing exercise, the breathing in. cosmetics. And out. So in the next video we will try to do Winston Churchill quotes. I thank you very much and until next time.